Hey, happy Saturday morning, you guys. It is June 6th, and we are rocking. Unfortunately, we're in the house because the wind is blowing crazy out there right now. There's stuff just blowing everywhere. So there's no way, with what I want to do, there's no way you guys could hear us. So hopefully the sound and the picture is good. Let us know. But if we were, I hate doing it inside now that we've started doing it outside, but with the wind, it would just be crazy out there. It would be mayhem. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys got great things planned for the weekend. Vicki and I are going to be working on projects. I'm like super excited.
Can you show one of mine?
Yeah, if you want to. Vicki and I'm working on a project right now. You guys will see the first video on it on Monday. And I'm probably more excited about this particular project that I'm working on than I have been in a long time. I can't. And today I'm going to actually start the carving. And anyway, I'm fired up about it. So check this out. You guys, if you watched any of Vicki's power carving when she was making her bowls, there was a piece of bark that came off of one of her
very first bowl I made.
Yeah, one of her things, a piece of bark that was about this wide. It was like a circle. And she said she was going to do something with it. Well, check out what she did. I don't know if this is really going to do it justice or not.
Can you tilt it back just a little?
Yeah, we want to get some light shining on it because they're kind of translucent. But they're still in process because they got them.
Yeah, I've got to clean them up.
Yeah, it's still got stuff on the edge, so Vicki's still working on them. But these are real flowers and ferns and stuff that she's sunk in there. But she's got 3 different versions. That's one. I don't know.
That one we got window glare. There you go. Nope, back the other way. Yep, stop. Too far. There.
But they're really cool. I just think they're really neat.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
I hate this. They just saw me looking gorgeous as well. All right.
Anyway, they are just super cool. There's 3 different versions, 3 different colors. Anyway, you guys will see more on these.
Yeah, hold it. Stay right there. See if I can do this without turning the camera around. Anyway.
But that's what she ended up doing with that piece of bark. What I did, it was all one piece, and what I did, I cut them for her on the table saw, and we actually should have made a video. So I literally just, used the fence and cut them into 3 different rings rather than one full size. But anyway, those are really coming out cool. And that's Vicki's latest project, so we've still got more work to do on. But anyway, my project, you guys will see the first video on Monday, and hopefully the second video, which I don't know how many videos are going to be, you'll see the second one on Wednesday. So to get to today, I hope you guys liked Dad's video this morning, kind of a progress on his gourd garden. And I saw one comment is like, why in the heck are you growing those things? That's exactly what Vicki says. I just think it's fascinating to see him grow, but Dad's having fun with it. He's out there planting flowers and all kinds of stuff. So,
Thank you, Steph.
Huh? Oh, Steph. All right, so first, I want to go over a question that I get on a regular basis, and this is one, actually, I think came in yesterday or this morning. It says, since the layout letters, or pack of layout letters sets, don't come with apostrophe, what's the best method for one? So, that being said, I'm going to direct you over to a video like I did him. Live training session 127 1/27/18, and if you go to the channel search and just type in 1/27/18, that was the only video that we posted on that date, so that should come up. So what I want to show is this is 2 versions of the apostrophes, and I brought my routers in. I'm not going to fire them up, but I brought my routers in, and I'm going to show you kind of just a real quick facsimile of how I do these. Now what you can use is what we used to use at the very beginning when we're laying out a sign. We just leave a space for it, and then we use either a small flat washer or a little quarter 20 nut, whatever, just some kind of a little, it could be anything. It could be a rock. It could be anything that represents something that's up there. So you remember to cut the apostrophe. After about, I don't know, a couple of years, I leave nothing up there because I generally leave a space in between letters, and then I'll know where to cut the apostrophe. But what I do when I'm making these apostrophes on, say, the outset apostrophe, which is this one, all I really do, let me see here. Yeah, that would be the right way.
See if I can.
I'm hoping, yeah. So all I do really is if you have a mark there, this board is a little cupped. If you have a mark there, then let me back that router bit out a little bit. That way it's not dragging.
Our anniversary is tomorrow, Leanne. Leanne and Mark's is today.
Oh, happy anniversary, you guys. Yeah, I did see something on Facebook about that.
39 years tomorrow. Okay, sorry.
So all I do literally is I start here and I just work in a kind of a circular motion like that, and then I finish off the tail that way, and that's really how it comes out. It takes a little while. It looks kind of difficult to do without having a line to go by, but it really isn't. Just get a board like this and play with it, and after about 10 or 15 minutes you'll be able to do exactly the same thing. Now on the
Scott Orland said Vicky will kill you if you start that on the table.
No,
yes, she would.
no, I know better than that. I wouldn't make it to the 39th anniversary tomorrow. Anyway, so and then here is the little let me see. Here's the inset version. So I do basically the same thing. I set the router in, and I just, as I come out, I just make a little tail. That's pretty much all there is to it. So I start here, I do an around motion, and I do it at a fairly fast pace so I don't have a lot of time to make bobbles and stuff. Sometimes that's the trick, guys. Sometimes you go so slow that the router has a chance to catch grain and make bobbles. Once you get comfortable with this thing in your hand, guys, and you've got your hand down on the board, it's really not that difficult. It just takes a little practice. But anyway, that's the kind of the shortened version of how I do apostrophes. But go watch that video because I go into it, and it's about from the 18-minute mark. From about the 18-minute mark on, I'm doing an actual demo on apostrophes and that kind of thing. So it really is not that hard to do. But as far as making a mark where you want the apostrophe to be, just put anything down there. It could be a bottle cap. It could be whatever. Find something about the right size. It could be a push-pull pen, a thumbtack. It could be, gosh, anything that's round like that. Could be a cap off of a chapstick thing. All right, so anyway, any questions on that? You know how to get a hold of me or ask me here. So now I am just going to share with you something that is just my way of kind of figuring stuff out. You guys know I spend a lot of time on the computer answering emails. Well, if you've got a keyboard, I got a wireless keyboard, and if you've got a keyboard, you know how they have those little things on the back that will stand them at an angle? I need my keyboard at an angle, but those things weren't even close to the right angle for me to be comfortable. So, and this, you guys are going to probably laugh and give me bad comments. So this is the angle that I like my keyboard at. Now that is probably about 1.5 inches higher than what those little kickstands on the back do. So let me show you what I did.
You are such an Okie.
I am such an Okie. I know. I get it. I just found a couple.
Thank you, Larry.
I found a couple blocks. You can see I am
hot glue happy.
I'm a hot glue guy. if Starbond, I probably did this before I had the Starbond, but I probably would have used Starbond. But anyway, and that, for me, that leaves my keyboard at the perfect angle for me. I don't know. That's just me. I'm throwing that out there. If you guys have a problem, you guys, again, know I spend several hours a day answering emails. Now, let me show you the next evolution of this. Again, it's just my way of figuring things out. So because the only way, and I'll be honest with you, this device has changed our lives, but it has especially changed my life once my friend showed me that dictation thing, which now everybody is using, but I learned how to use it a couple years ago, and I was having lunch with my buddy over in California, and he started talking into his phone. I go, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm answering a text or something." And he showed me that little microphone thing. That changed my life, because up until then I was answering emails like that. It was crazy. I know I'm covering up the microphone. So what I do when I'm answering emails, again, this is just my process. So I've got my keyboard in front of me. I'm looking at my screen, and then I've got my phone over here. I bring up my email. I bring it up on my screen. I bring it up on my phone. But it was like, okay, I'm trying to hold my phone up. So I was out there one day, and I found a couple just pieces of 2x6 that had been cut off at an angle, and they were sitting in the firewood barrel. And I saw these little wedges, and I go, wait a minute, maybe I can use that. So then I got these wedges out there. I kind of cut them to the same, well, they were already close. Then I cut these little blocks. I put some 1/4-inch oak on the outside. I Starbond glued these blocks onto a piece of 1/2-inch MDF, and I made myself a little deal to hold my phone. And then it's got, obviously, got a groove in the bottom, so I can actually be plugged in to my charger at the same time. This is Vicky's phone. Obviously, we're doing this with my phone. And then if I need to turn it sideways, I can turn it sideways, whatever I want to. So I know that they make things like this, guys. I'm just an Okie. I generally will just figure out a way to make it myself.
Scott Allroyd said, improvise, adapt, and overcome. I love it.
There you go. Heartbreak Ridge. Love it. One of my favorite movies. It's just what I do, guys. I've got probably, and I
have so much of your dad in you.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what I was going to say. My dad does this every day. He's always figured out different ways. He loves to make jigs. That's not really my thing, but he loves to make assembly jigs, and you guys have seen that. And so I've just kind of adapted that kind of thing. If I need something, generally with all the tools and all the things we got, I'll just make it. I'll just figure out a way. Right now, Vicky doesn't even know this, but we have a hot tub out here, and we haven't used it for years and years and years. But in the summertime, it's not even plugged in. But in the summertime, I try to keep fresh water in there, so when my grandboys come over to play, they can jump in there and kind of just cool off from the heat. So I finally drained it from all the nasty water that was in it from last year, and I just filled it with clear water, so I've got it ready for them. I have kind of another alternative of what I'm doing with it. It's a great way for me to check my fishing lures and my plastics.
Oh my God.
So anyway, that's a whole different thing. But I was thinking the other day, I need to learn my plastics game, Ned rigs and different things, and wacky rigs, and doing it in water is a great way to see what that bait's doing. Anyway, that's a separate thing altogether. But the cover on the hot tub has been bad for about a couple years. I finally just trashed it. I just drug it off and trashed it. I'm going to get some 2x4s. I'm going to make my own cover. I'll buy some styrofoam. I'm going to make my own cover for that thing.
Leanne said, Mark and Eric are perfect for each other. Never throws... Whoops. Never throws anything away and then makes things later. Thank you, Nancy.
You never can tell. So that's anyway. Yeah, I'm when the boys aren't using the hot tub, I'll be practicing my plastics game, so I'm ready for the lake. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to kind of share that. I know it's comical and probably seems asinine to some people, but that's just, when you got a shop full of tools and you got a bunch of scrap wood laying around and different things, you figure out ways.
Larry Cole says fishing first.
Fishing first. That's right. So that is it, guys. Oh, sign carvers of the day. So if we have comments, questions, whatever, let me know. But I really want to share these sign carvers of the day. I have seen so many great sign carvers of the day over the last several years, but I can't remember 5 that were, and I just take these in order as they come. This is like May 19th through May 22nd, and I take them in order as they come. But this group is just as good as any group that I remember in a long time. So, Jeff Clown, I think it's Clown. This is for a local bar, and I think this is a great stock item. And he suggests, guys, if you're going to make these bottle openers like this, or whatever you're going to do, definitely buy a quality bottle opener. I think he found them on Starks, Starx, I think, or Everbuilt makes really good ones that they sell at Home Depot. But I think the Starks, he found it on Amazon. But that's what this metal bottle opener is at the top here. And I know the picture is kind of dark. I wish it showed up better. But I thought that was really a cool. So this is for a local bar. He made this. So here's another just unbelievable. Dale Boyer. These are 22-inch round diameters. And he made them out of select pine. And then he mounted them to 1/2-inch plywood that he painted black. I just think they are absolutely stunning. Incredible work, Dale. Just absolutely stunning. I've done one like this for a police officer up in Las Vegas, but I don't think mine turned out that good. I love the way he put it on a black background. I just think it's fantastic. Beautiful. John McBee. This is 1x6 laminated pine boards. Up to the full size is 22 by 32. Again, I think he put some kind of a blue whitewash on it, which I think just looks really, really cool. Just really has a great look to it. Awesome. Eric Murray. This is for his wife's cousin who lives in New York, and that's the shape of the board is New York State. Again, really cool color. Just really neat. I love it, Eric. Terrific job. Last but not least, Danny Van Meter. Check this one out. I hope it shows up on camera like it does in this picture.
Oh, that's the one I made in those templates, huh?
I think so. I think you made these layout templates for him. He made this for a friend as a gift to his fire department. I think the friend actually was either retiring or moving to a different department, and he made this as a kind of a going away. But incredible stuff. Beautiful job, you guys. So great sign carvers of the day. That is it.
Leanne has a question. She says, Vicki, can you stain wood and then put epoxy on it later? I don't know. I've never done that, but I don't see why not. As long as you let it dry, like I would say 72 hours at least. Let it really, really dry.
And I would, again, pre-finish it. Yeah. You know, if you're going to put epoxy on anything, guys, we have learned, we talked about this last night, most of the mistakes that we've made with epoxy, most of them have been due to rushing through and trying to see what the finished product looked like without sealing up the board. Oh my gosh, it's so important. So if you're going to put stain on, I think you're all right. But definitely put some poly on it. Put 2 or 3 coats. We use now the penetrating epoxy, which seals it up. Definitely do that. But I think you're all right on stain. In fact, I know you. I've seen so many different things that are stained boards that have resin on them. But definitely seal them up. You'll be fine. Anything else?
No. Oh. Diana's here. Hi, Diana.
From Australia?
Yep.
Hey, Diana. Okay, you guys, we're gonna cut it short. I think that was it. You guys will see. This is a second video today. So you already saw on YouTube. Well, you won't see this till probably next week or whatever. But tomorrow, you'll see videos every day over on YouTube. And we'll be back doing a live on Monday evening. So I was just telling Vic this morning, after our 9 o'clock on Saturday, it just seems like there's so much time before we do a next live. But it's time we need. So anyway, you guys, hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe in these crazy times. And I'm not even going to get into that. It's crazy times out there. But God bless you all. I hope you guys all stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, email me directly. You can put comments on here, but you guys know because there's so many comments, I don't really answer them there. So if I don't answer your questions, please know that just because I'm not answering your comments, I'm seeing them all. I'm hearting them all. We love you. What?
Scott Allroyd said, I think you should come to the UK this year.
I think I would love. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so much that is on our list to do. So again, thank you so much for all the comments and all the hearts and all the likes and everything. And again, I heart all of the comments on here on Facebook. But if you have specific questions, please don't hesitate. You guys know my setup now. I can answer a lot of emails. Send me an email over at eric@makeawoodsign.com. We love you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday night. Have a good one. Bye.